A couple that went to the Dominican Republic for a vacation. And while the family was waiting for them to come back, they never showed up. They never got on the plane. And the family is greatly concerned. Let's go ahead and roll the clip.
He was supposed to return on Wednesday morning, the 27th of March. We haven't seen him return, so we started to call authorities.
Lachey Turner and her family have spent the last week and a half trying to figure out what happened to her brother Orlando Moore and his girlfriend Portia Ravenelle. Both of their phones are turned off now, and this is one of the last pictures they posted of their vacation on social media.
We've been calling DR. They said that they didn't make their flight. Also spoke to someone in U.S. Customs. They said my brother did not make his flight back here in the U.S. or Portia.
The family says police detectives confirmed the couple checked out of their Grand Bahia Principe Kayakoa hotel in Samaná. So the question now is what happened between the hotel and the airport.
He had a rental car that they rented, no whereabouts of the car.
When these things happen, you always think of first. But they are hoping for the best.
Ravenelle's family tells us they are in the DR right now trying to track them down. Moore's family says they are waiting to hear more from authorities before flying down.
This is definitely not my brother. He's not going to just run off on a hiatus and don't tell his family and his daughter. I'm scared. I don't know what's going on. I'm saddened. My family is saddened by this, and we just want my brother to return safe and alive.
I read that as they checked out from the hotel, they had a rental car and they were supposed to drive straight to the airport. Now, I don't know if they got in some sort of car accident because they didn't, find anything as of yet. If they got kidnapped, we don't know what happened to them. But this is the thing. When you go anywhere, and no matter where it is, foreign country or even right here in America, I do not advise to stay anywhere less than a 4-star hotel, preferably 5, but nothing less than a 4-star hotel. Do your research on everything that you're doing and the location and just, how everything, because, Google is your friend, right? When you want to do some research. And for me personally, I would not rent a car in a foreign country. I would get, drivers. I would get whatever I'm going to do, but I wouldn't rent a car. When I'm not from there, I don't know the rules like that. And I don't know really where I'm going. I don't want to turn down one way and end up somewhere where I don't belong and then nobody hear from me no more. I'm just saying, I think about safety in every aspect, even here in America. You don't need to be roaming in places you don't know where you're at, and then something happens to you and you're like, oh man, I'm caught up in a messed up situation. But I know some people will see this is why I don't go nowhere. Let me tell you something. Anything could happen to you anywhere. So the only thing that, just you went to the Dominican Republic, all of a sudden happened to you over there, or possibly could happen to you, you don't go. Just like you had the woman in Uganda, right? She and her guide got kidnapped because they're close to the border of the Congo, and they said that's where the thugs be hanging out at. It's close to that border, so they come in, they try to get people for ransom. Now, if you do your research and find out, okay, well, if that area is kind of, where the thugs are hanging out at, then I don't need to be in that area, right? That's why research is always very, very important, especially when you're traveling to areas where you're not, familiar with. Like that lady had a guide, but, you just got to do your research. Sometimes you go somewhere, you have to bring security, But we got to just be careful. I hope they find this brother and sister. I really do. I know they want them to return safe. I definitely want them to return safe home, whatever's going on with them. I know it's strange for them to check out and then they didn't get to the airport, and usually the airport is close. Some hotels have a shuttle and will bring you straight to the airport. Like when I went to, Ethiopia, that's how I did it. Hey, the shuttle going to take me from the hotel to the airport. Like I said, I'm not driving nothing in a foreign country. It's just not happening. I pay whatever I got to pay for a driver, but it just, no. That's just a safety factor, just for us, but I wouldn't say don't travel, because sometimes, as black folks, we're so afraid. We're so afraid of everything. I noticed that. Oh, I don't know about going over there, Phil. Man, look, you live in America. Anything can happen to you here. We got the police. We got the white supremacists running around. Eric Holder running around the black community. We got all kinds of things coming at us. So we should be more fearful staying in this country than going to others. I just wanted to put that out there because, some of y'all act like we got the safest situation here in America as black folks, and we don't. But let me come and think about this particular story. I just want you just to not feel a certain way about traveling because, we get stuck in a mindset just being here. And there's many people go back and forth all the time to the Dominican Republic or whatever country they want to go to. But, at times we let one incident just shut all our travel, down.